Hey, Thabreakmasta here. This is my Kokoro Connect episode 11 review. This was a good episode. The startup of the whole HEARTSEED messing with them again. So, they thought they had peace, but it's not there. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next because this is going to bring a whole lot of problems. A whole lot of problems here. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is all going to play out. So, let's get down into it. So how I'm actually going to review this episode here, because, a lot of stuff happened in this episode. I'm just going to break it down into 5 sections, which is Aoki, Yu, Taichi, and Nagase, and Inaba, because they're all, affected by this, and how we basically get to see a snippet of what is to come in the next couple of episodes, and how this is going to affect everybody, and so on and so forth. So I'll have to say this, though. Aoki seems the most interesting one so far to me, when it comes to this being a big problem. It's going to be a big problem for Aoki and Yui. So, I'm looking forward to how this is all going to handle itself with this. So let me just go down to Taichi. I'm going to start with Taichi first because, he's the center of attention when it comes to this age-changing ability. Because the thing is, it's age-changing. They're going to turn young at a certain age. It's not set on a certain age, though. You can turn 6, 7, 14, 15. It doesn't really matter what age you turn into, but you'll turn younger is the whole point. And apparently, out of all of them, Taichi's going to be the one that's not going to be affected by this. Not to mention, his little sister got affected by, not affected, but HEARTSEED took over his little sister, basically. And the thing is, HEARTSEED is not the normal HEARTSEED we've always known. This HEARTSEED is a different HEARTSEED. It's HEARTSEED number 2. So, I want to ask now, how many other HEARTSEEDs are there? Because if there's more than one of these people, there's a problem. And what does he want? Does he want just entertainment, or what's up with this? And is he more tuned to want to hurt someone? I'm just saying. It's like, you don't know how these guys think, and what's up with these people? What's up with the power? I want to see the actual HEARTSEED. I want to actually see that person. I really hope they actually explain how HEARTSEED's able to even do this ability like this, constantly keep switching and doing all this weird crap. I'm really curious about HEARTSEED himself. Or herself, because all we know, it could be a girl. But I want to know more about him, actually. But basically, Taichi is the center of attention. He's going to be the one that's not affected by this age-changing ability. And basically, he's going to have to take care of all 4 of them when they get young, when they turn young. Or, take care of 2 of them, and, so on and so forth. That's how basically it's going to happen. And so he has to basically take care of them. But the thing is, he's not to tell the rest of them that there's another HEARTSEED, and that he's, the only one that's not affected by the age-changing ability. So you can't tell them about that. So yeah. But the thing is, Inaba noticed that, because the thing is, on the board, it shows a certain time frame of when this is going to happen. This was a note that was left for them from HEARTSEED. HEARTSEED left them a note, basically telling them at 12 they will turn young. It doesn't matter. It can be any one of the 4. They'll turn young, and at 5 o'clock they will turn back to the same age. So with that interval of time, you got to take care of the kid, and so on and so forth. And so that's what's basically happened. And so it didn't show Taichi's name on the board, and so Inaba's like, okay, wait a minute, maybe he's not gonna be affected by this. So this is gonna be interesting. So, so I said he's going to be the star player, and he wants him to play as a knight. He wants him to be as a knight and see how he's going to handle his situation. And now this can be a quick thing. If you don't tell them about this, by the way, he's not supposed to tell them. If he tells them, though, this will stay forever. He's saying this will go on forever. But if you don't tell them, it's just going to last. It's going to be very short, so don't worry about it then. So, that's what he's going to have to do, is he's going to have to wait and just see what happens. And so, let's jump into Inaba, because Inaba was kind of interesting, but it's just like, I'm curious what's going to transpire when it comes to her. Inaba, apparently, when it comes to her, she's a very shy girl when she was younger. And so, you see that when it came to Yui and Nagase, because Nagase and Yui were like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. You can see her. You can see how she got the brains. Like, they were just testing her, and they were so enthralled and amazed by young Inaba. They're like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. They're just going crazy. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle the cuteness. They couldn't handle it. It was over 9,000. But yeah. So Taichi was even about to come to. He's like, oh my gosh, he is so cute. But she's like, no, I gotta act strong. It was funny. It was funny. So all she is, though, all it seems like so far is that she's she can be a very shy person when she's younger. So I wonder what's gonna happen with that. So let's go jump into Nagase now. Nagase, it's like there's a problem when it comes to her like right now, and I think it's gonna transpire in the past. And also we see her reading into the situation and change and like just changing her personality to fit the situation. We see this so clearly in this episode. I see like when she's 14, she turned 14 in the episode. Taichi and Inaba were walking together with Nagase, and Nagase ends up saying big brother Oni-chan to Taichi and stuff, and Taichi's like, oh my god, how does she know I like that? I like that. So, he likes being called Oni-chan and stuff. And so Inaba's like, wait, what's that big smirk on his face? I don't like that. Why you smiling so much, huh? Why you smiling so much and stuff? And so then she knew that, that kind of upsetting Inaba. So she's like, hey, Inaba, you two seem like a really good couple. And so Inaba's like, really? Well, thank you. You're not so bad. Let's get you some ice cream. Like it was stupid. I was like, wow, really. Like she couldn't tell. Like I said, she read the situation perfectly, so she switches the personalities to fit best in the situation. So it really shows. But it's just that, and also the fact that we see her parents. Like, she calls her parents and stuff. It's like, I'll be back home soon. And her parents came by, and she had to hang up the phone all quick. And like, what's going on with her parents? So I'm really curious what's gonna happen in that. And so let's jump into Yui. When it comes to Yui, you understand this new character. Her name is Mihashi, and apparently Mihashi was in the karate club with her and everything like that. And she, as you know, Yui quit the karate club, and she want to know why you quit. What about your promise? And what is this promise exactly? And the thing is, she's at home, and her sister comes by, and she's like, hey, what's going on? Like, why'd you quit karate, by the way? Because she's looking at pictures of her, like, of her class, of her time in the karate club and stuff like that. She's like, why'd you leave karate, and so on and so forth. And all of a sudden, Yui breaks down and starts crying. And so I'm like, what's happening? I was like, what's going on? Why did she quit with karate then? Like, why would she start crying all of a sudden off of this? Like, something bad must have happened, because as you know, she don't really want to hurt people like that because it really upsets her, it really bothers her. As you saw when she's doing the whole Diva's Desire stuff and hurt someone, she was stuck in a room the whole time. So there's the possibility that she probably hurt someone really bad, and maybe that's why she quit. But yeah. So then the last person, it comes to Aoki. Now Aoki seems the most interesting because apparently when it comes to him, well, at least to me, because I don't know if it's gonna start like bothering Yui and Aoki's relationship, because Yui's starting to like Aoki a lot more and stuff, and they're probably going out and whatnot. So this is really gonna affect their relationship, but could make them stronger. But apparently Aoki had a crush, or he liked this girl named Nishio Nana, and yeah, apparently Yui looked like Nishio Nana's big sister. And he was wondering like, who is Nishio Nana? Like, who's Nishio? How do I look like her and stuff like that? And apparently Nishio Nana, like I said, he went out with her when they're like in middle school, and so he really loved this girl, and he like could even act the same around Yui after that moment because all that stuff on that memory, and he told her about that. So it's still fresh in his mind. He's wondering, why did I fall out of love with Nishio Nana? So it's just like, what's going on here? And like, is he still gonna love Yui? Like, is this gonna make the rift between Yui and it or something? Like, what's gonna happen here? Because I'm really curious how this relationship, when it comes to them. That's why I think it's a little more interesting to me, because they kind of went on this a little bit more, or at least to me, anyways. It seems more interesting to me, because I'm like, I wonder how Yui's gonna feel about all this, because I wonder if he's gonna start acting different around her, and how maybe separate himself from her. Like, it's gonna be bad. And then we're gonna see a little bit more, like, as they keep changing younger and different times and stuff like that, and see how they are, and like in their backstories, and like what happened back then, and how it's gonna affect them now. And I'm really curious about this, and I'm really curious how Taichi's gonna feel for this, and how he's gonna get affected by this, and what is he gonna do to make sure he does the situation justice, and try to figure out not to mess this up, not get anyone hurt. Because the thing is, Inaba is like, this is going to be really bad, because we're going to see things that we're not supposed to see from each other, and, all these secrets be just out there now and stuff like that. Everything's going to be revealed and stuff, and this could really tear us apart. But, Taichi's like, well, we've been through worse. We went through body changing. We freaking went through deepest desires, and, this is going to be nothing. This is a swat. Just get out of here. So this shouldn't be a problem. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what is he going to do So I don't know. This is just gonna be it's gonna rise a lot of problems, give me a lot of questions. What do you guys think? What was most interesting to you when it came to this? Because Nagase did seem pretty interesting too. Because I wonder what the heck is going on with her family and crap like that. But like I said, this stuff is getting down. This stuff is about to go down. Not to mention, I forgot to mention there's an ending. A new ending. There's no opening, but there's a new ending. So it was good. I like the new ending. I still like the older ending though. Like the first ending is still, I don't know, it's because of how it felt, and I guess because I don't know, I just love it. So yeah, leave a comment below, tell me what you think of the episode, like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Kokoro Connect reviews. So yeah, it's been the Thabreakmasta, and until then, break out.